So I don't necessarily know if this microphone is working. What I'm going to do is fix you up in here and tighten. So as you see, that guy's in there. We got a good 1 inch of clearance. Perfect. So under dash part is a battle. And this is still warm, but this rod, well, it faces this way. This rod, I added 1 inch to. So it's welded in better than it was. There's not a hope that anybody's ever going to bend that. She's pretty square in all directions because of the way it fits. So next I got to fit it. To get this out and back in, of course, I have to lower the steering column. So that's interesting. I did a test fit for the proportioning valve, and it goes on below the master, and it fits. And I think what I'll do is when the engine is out for the 18th time, I will fit the brake lines, and then I guess I'll have to pull the back drums and see what's going on in there and blow out all the brake lines, flush them, clean them. It looks like the fittings will work, even the big one on the back, I think. Yeah, that should be the ticket. Oh, there's another phrase I want to use, but I'm not gonna, because we're family friendly here. Dwayne knows the phrase though. Not you, Dwayne, other Dwayne. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I gotta slide underneath and get this installed, but I want to what do I want to do? I want to get this hung in there, and I got to fit the brake switch and everything, so I want to kind of do it as a final install. And there's almost no point because there's a bulkhead connector opening that I have to cover up. So I'm going to work on that next. I should actually leave that for when I pull the engine. It'd be easier to stand in there and weld it. I think I might just go ahead and do that. I've got it cleaned up. Maybe I should just go ahead and do it. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I've got to decide what I want to do next. It appears that the master cylinder is cocked over a little bit, but in my photos, the original one is too. So I'm starting to think that that pedal actually travels a little bit diagonal as well. A degree, but if that. So it annoys me, but that's how it is. Okay, so I need to continue moving on because I want to get this thing ready to yank out so I can swap it. And I got to rough in the wiring harness. I need to figure out where that all goes. Looks like I'm going to do away with the one bulkhead connector and just, this is the wiper wires. I'm going to just have to rethink that. You see it? This here? So let's try and get that booster pulled out again, and maybe I'll work on that bulkhead connector. Or fit the rad, because I'm into fitness today. Hey guys. Brake boosters in. Let's move this. Welder's still on? Yeah, welder's still on. Brake boosters in. It's just loosely bolted for now. I got it moved over the 1 inch with that plate I made. Next is the pedal. As you can see, the rod, the clip, I added 1 inch to it. So it goes in there. Everything's moved over 1 inch. That piece on the brake booster push rod itself, I think the little plastic clips and everything are retained with the brake light switch. If not, I'm going to make a sleeve to go on right there, and it'll be good. So next, I think what I'm going to do is put my gloves on and dump that red in the possible location. Inflate gloves. One. They don't make that snappy sound like surgeon's gloves. I don't know. I've tried. Okay, that rat is fairly high up, but I should be able to do the overhead lift here. That top or bottom? What am I going to get in my face here? Nothing. Oh, okay, man. What's going on? Oh, that's top. I got stuff in my way. Okay, there we go. I got to find the brackets after for mounting it. Oh. Oh. Ow! Finger pinching delight. So, oh, there's the mounting brackets. It's a little dirty. Okay. Cooler lines are on. Yeah, I'm on the right track here. Let me just move you back for a minute. And then we'll see what we got to deal with. If it'll even work. Oh yeah. Transmission fluid puking out. Welding cable in my way. Good thing I left that in there. Okay. Get. Okay. Wiring. It's going to leak anyway. Just live with it. Okay. Just want to make sure nothing tangles. Okay. I need a rag. Schmutz everywhere. Okay. Don't fit. So I might have to grab you and show you exactly what my plan is next. Let me just, oh, that light is charged-ish. So that's where we want it. We got a ton of room. Lines up with the fittings. That's obviously on the wrong way. Come on, hose. Who did that? I know, it was me. Well, if I could come forward like an inch. Oh, when I go down, it'll work. Hey, there's my puppy dog. You coming in for a recording session? Because that's what I'm doing. You know what? I'll just put it on pause. Okay, after some serious deliberation and careful measuring, I have decided that's how much I'm going to take out for the rad. It's that much down, and it's that much across. And if I cut that piece out, I might be able just to flip it and lay it back in there. So this becomes the back side. And then tack welds, and then I can just make little pieces for the ends to fill it in. Then what I'm probably going to do is just do away with the bottom part of the grommet, and it can just sit in there and float around with the rad. It's got nowhere to go. If anything, I can like just do something different. We'll figure it out. Actually, I could just oval out the hole and or just make a hole saw that big, just as big as it is right here. So it'll just drop in, and it can float around in there. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Same on that side. And if I do that, I am just at the holes for the bumper brackets. And that should give me pretty much what I need for fitting this. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, those pins that fit in here go part way out. So I should be able just to notch that. I could slot that piece. Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. First thing is I'm going to cut this out and see how, because I'm not compromising a lot of this rail. And when I put the metal back inside and cap the ends, I should be fine. The structure will kind of still be there. And that'll drop the rad down enough that it's even with the front of this rad support. And then the other brackets will tie into this piece somehow, somewhere, there. Dropping it that much should allow clearance for this. And the lines will work out. Fan drops in. There's room to get a belt in and out. Everything's on this end is going in my favor. Kinda. So there's that. I'll just take some of these clips out and get them out of the way. I can use them in the fenders anyway, so they're really not going to go to waste. Okay, so that's approximately where I'm at. Like I said earlier, I'm probably going to shut it down for the day. And now I got to goof around with editing because the microphone won't work with Video Shot. And I'm using whatever my iPhone uses for a camera for video recording. And it seems to work. I don't really want to hook that all up. I should actually hook it up and test fit everything. And then I'd like to get it all done. So this is done at least. I can hang that back in there.
Good morning. Another glorious day here in sunny Manitoba. No, it's not. Today's April 2nd. So this wasn't in my plans for today, this stuff. Well, had enough though. Well, at least I did manage to make it out to the car club meeting. Driving this. Oh, it's got snow in it. So I'm going to drive it down to the other end and stick it in the Quonset.
Anyway, little pause there. I had to fight with it, so that time doesn't really count because of my mistake. But I needed to make some marks. I'm going to make a little cut right here, clean that piece of steel out, push the flat piece that's this way outwards on both sides so I have a little more clearance. It's tough to get it onto those mounts, so I gotta look at that. I gotta trim them off anyway, so once I get in there, maybe it'll be easier next round. So resume, out she comes. Well, there we are. It's out. Next is to move the electrical system off of this engine and transmission. So I'll do the transmission first. I'll separate it. I'm going to take some pressure off the chain to get a wiring harness out. So I'll get to work on that. The first step is going to be getting this transmission out of here. So that's where I'm going to start. It came out not bad. I should turn it a little bit. I'm going to lift the car up and get it right out of my way. So I need to put a little twist on this sucker. The plot twist. Okay. Let's see if I do. I don't know what'll work here. This to what? That. Oh, no, you stay. There we go. There. Now once I lift the car up, it'll be out of my way. And then I got lots of room underneath for activities. Gotta slam it from the middle, I guess. Boy, this is boring. Takes like 2 minutes. Wow. Is that seat lamp ever twisted? I just noticed that. Woo! Putting the lights and beat it up so I can straighten it. Should be a record made in England. One more, maybe. Yeah, that was it. Drop a little for good measure. All right. There was something I wanted to do that I didn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. still reach up there. I'm vertically challenged. Got the console and shifter that's kind of hindering some progress here. It's out of the way. The wires, I'll just throw them over. I don't know where, somewhere. A little bit of coolant leaking out. Okay. I got some big ring terminals on ground wires that I can join up in the wiring harness. So. Put them in the pickle contour. All right. How's this gonna work? Can I just do it right there? Does this stick you clean? It does. Perfect. All right. You see my edict plan. I'm going to go up some now. Reason being, I want to get started off. And I really don't want to work on my knees. I've done enough of that. Maybe I should push it in further. Push it in further and have more room for walk around for access to tools. Oh, I can't. Dumbass. I have to work on it there. Waist isn't tight enough. So, up we go. Let's see. Right, there we go. Lots of room. Hey, that was cool. You all caught that, eh? Stay. It'll make it easier to disconnect the torque converter. I think I got that figured out as well. So. I don't need this here right now. Not even gonna worry about it. Oh my, this garter bolts are 10 millimeters. I like. Yeah, 10s. Bet you they won't come out. Hey, that wire changed color again. Okay, tri bar. I need 13, and that just plugs in somehow. Okay, I think it's time for the impactor. I think that's a good battery. Is it? No. Yeah, it sucks that it's snowing out again. Okay, didn't wreck the starter. Like that.
You know what? You guys are probably already bored. You guys don't watch much anyway. Maybe 3 minutes worth? 5 minutes? Give me 10. Why do they do that? I haven't figured out how to undo that clip. And it's dirty. Okay, well, I'm just gonna battle with it. I'm just gonna switch you guys over to time lapse. And I really gotta sneeze. So, how many of you caught the struggle trying to get it off, only to realize it was the dipstick tube? Yeah, wasn't me. So, I'm going to yank all this stuff off, put it on that engine, maybe today, tomorrow, and keep plunking away merrily. Hope I don't trash the throttle body gasket, because it might be a difficult thing to discover. There's a bolt missing here. I'll have to figure that out. There's something missing there. Is that a bolt? I didn't take it out. Shit, I must have. Yeah, I couldn't have had a bolt in there. I don't know what that is. I'll figure it out. Okay, the to-do list has gotten a little more technical now, so I think what I'm just going to do is think about what I've done. Why would there be coolant right in there? That's very interesting. I wonder if that frost plug is seeping. Looks like it is. Just curious. Oh, that plywood hurts. I better pull all the crap off the throttle body too. It's a little dusty in there. I'll vacuum it. Lo and behold, there is a pinhole right there. Can you believe that? Cool. Okay, well, I think you know what I'm going to do is wrap it up, and I'll bring you guys back tomorrow with my progress. It's going to be simple, because I got to edit this maybe or not. I don't know, add some music or not. So I'm going to pick away at that and see if I can figure this out. So, as always,
I'd like to thank you both for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.